Hurricane Erin growing in size as monster storm brings damaging winds, flooding rain to Caribbean. Hurricane Erin is continuing to bring strong winds and torrential rain to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands as the storm spins off to the north. And while Erin has seen some weakening over the past several hours during its eyewall replacement cycle, the National Hurricane Center, NHC, says the monster hurricane could strengthen once again during its journey across the Atlantic. Hurricane Erin, which became the first major hurricane of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, is no doubt going to be a storm for the history books. The powerful storm rapidly intensified over the weekend, going from a Category 1 hurricane to a catastrophic Category 5 hurricane, with winds of 160 miles per hour in a matter of hours. Ports were closed and flights were canceled, impacting travel, and local officials told residents to prepare for potentially life-threatening impacts from Erin as it brushed by the Caribbean islands. As of the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center, NHC, Hurricane Erin remains a major Category 3 hurricane, with winds of 125 miles per hour as the storm continues to move off to due northwest at 14 miles per hour. The quick weakening over the past 6 to 12 hours is associated with Erin's structural changes and not environmental conditions, the NHC said. Since the large-scale environment is expected to be favorable for about another day, re-strengthening is possible during that time period. Hurricane Erin is also getting larger. Hurricane-force winds extend about 25 miles from the storm's center, and tropical storm-force winds extend outward up to 205 miles. The hurricane will also grow in size, Fox Weather hurricane specialist Brian Norcross said. As the circulation diameter gets larger, the peak winds normally diminish because the energy in the system is spread out over a larger area. Hurricane Erin is expected to continue to move off to the west-northwest on Sunday with a decrease in forward speed before a gradual turn to the north on Monday and Tuesday. The center of Hurricane Erin is forecast to pass to the east of the Turks and Caicos Islands and the southeastern Bahamas on Sunday night and Monday. Hurricane Erin is currently located about 170 miles to the north-northwest of San Juan, Puerto Rico, and about 270 miles to the east of Grand Turk in the Turks and Caicos Islands, where a tropical storm warning is in effect. A tropical storm watch has been issued for the southeastern Bahamas. While the Caribbean islands were spared a direct hit from the catastrophic impacts of Hurricane Erin, conditions remain extremely dangerous over Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands as outer bands lash the region with gusty winds and heavy rain. The NHC said those outer bands will continue to impact the area on Sunday and forecast rain totals of 3 to 6 inches, with isolated totals of up to 8 inches, are expected. The National Weather Service office in San Juan has issued severe flash flood warnings for the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico as the storm scoots by to the north. So far, at least 9 inches of rain has fallen across Tortola in the British Virgin Islands, with Caguas and Camuy in Puerto Rico and St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands picking up more than 2 inches of rain. Local officials have urged residents to be aware of possible mudslides and landslides due to the relentless rounds of rain from Hurricane Erin's outer bands that have been lashing the region. Squalls with wind gusts to tropical storm force could also occur over portions of the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico on Sunday. In addition, tropical storm conditions are expected within the tropical storm warning area in the Turks and Caicos Islands starting Sunday night, with tropical storm conditions possible in the watch area in the southeastern Bahamas later Sunday night and Monday. But it isn't just the relentless rain and wind that could be life-threatening. Ocean swells generated by Hurricane Erin will continue to affect portions of the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, and the Turks and Caicos Islands over the next few days. Massive swells will spread to the Bahamas, Bermuda, the east coast of the U.S., and Atlantic Canada during the early to middle portion of the workweek. Those rough conditions will also likely lead to life-threatening rip currents along East Coast beaches. Some of Hurricane Erin's impacts will be felt on the East Coast, from Florida to New England. Although a direct hit isn't expected, coastal communities should be on alert for dangerous surf conditions producing massive waves and deadly rip currents through this week.